Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Welcome to the So You Missed Church podcast. We are happy to have you here with us today. Happy Monday to you. This is Clint Daly, and I am hoping that we can get your week started in a positive way. Okay, and I have another question for you this week. And I realize as I ask it that the answers I could receive could be all over the place. Here is my question this week on the podcast. Who is God to you? Again, I realize that as you stop to consider that question, your answer literally could come back anything. You might not even have a true, honest answer. You might say that God is the creator, the sustainer, and the ruler of the universe. You might say God is just a fake construct of humans in order to try to make themselves feel like they have a purpose in this world. You might say, well, actually, God is a bad guy, and he allows terrible things to happen to innocent people. You might say, God is nature. God is Mother Earth. Or God is just whatever you want him to be. And the Bible doesn't really give one specific definition of God. Instead, it assumes God's existence from the very beginning. God is understood as the supreme being and the creator of the universe. The Bible begins with the statement, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So according to the book of Genesis, God brought the universe into existence without any other pre-existing materials. It does also say that God created man in his image, which is kind of interesting to stop and think about. But in the New Testament, the Apostle Paul writes in the book of Colossians, in him, referring to God, all things hold together, which kind of suggests that God's ongoing role in maintaining the order and the existence of our world as we know it. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 28, there is a reference to God being a Holy Trinity, which refers to the understanding of God as one essence, but existing eternally in three different distinct persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. In fact, it says, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things that I have commanded you." We believe that God is sovereign, meaning he is omnipotent. He is omnipresent. He is everywhere. We believe God is holy and perfect, whereas humans are fallible and extremely fallible at that. We believe God is love, and we believe God is still working in this universe every single day. But here is who God is not. Many of us who may have been raised in the church or around the church were kind of raised to believe God is this old guy. He's in a white robe, and he's just sitting up in heaven on a cloud, and he's just waiting for us to make a mistake so that he can punish us for it. Yes, God made the world, but then he sent us a bunch of rules to boss us around, and when we slip up, oh boy, he's going to really let us have it. Now, we might never actually verbalize that belief. We may never actually say that we think that, but we do. And we kind of live in fear, just looking at the sky like, uh-oh, hope I didn't do anything too bad this week. I just might be in some trouble. However, this week on the podcast, I want you to think about another way that we should think of God. And it might be one of the most important for us getting through our everyday lives. And that is the thought of God being an actual father. And actually, more specifically, God being our father. Look, I'm the father of 2 kids. My kids are not older, they're in college. But I can tell you this. I did not and do not sit and hope for my kids to mess up so that I can strike them down. And that the rules I did give them were not meant to keep them from having fun or enjoying life. No, they were meant to protect them and keep them safe and keep them healthy and strong and long-term to make them better people. I mean, you don't tell your kids not to touch the stove because you didn't want them to not have any fun. You told them to not touch the stove because it just might be more dangerous than they think it is. When we change our thinking and stop thinking of God as this hardcore ruler in the sky just waiting for us to make a mistake, and we start thinking of God as a loving father that truly wants what is best for each of us, it can really change our outlook on our lives, on the trials we may face, on our struggles, on our successes, and just on our future in general. I would encourage you this week, think about how you think about God this week. Hey, as always, you can contact us at youmisschurch@gmail.com. We do want to be a source of help to you. If there is something you feel you would benefit from hearing, feel free to reach out to us because we want to be a source of encouragement to you. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on X at YouMissChurch. You can follow us on YouTube and listen to the podcast there as well. And if you get a chance, feel free to leave us a 5-star rating and review. It might help us get seen by a few more people, and we can grow the podcast a little more. I want to thank you all for joining us today on the So You Miss Church podcast. I wish you a very happy Monday, and I hope that you have a great week.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.